Welcome to this basketball broadcast brought to you by WHOU and WFKT by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson & Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Up on route to a 57-35 victory.
Yeah, I watched the whole game, and Herman does what they do. They played great defense. Houlton struggled to score the ball, and that's one of Coach Brewer's big concerns. They lost two really good scorers from last year, and with the Porter kid and the Brewer kid, two really solid kids you could almost pencil in for double figures every night, just very consistent players, and they have yet to find somebody. Still early, though, and certainly not time to push the panic button, but certainly a tough doubleheader with going to Herman on Saturday, turning around and coming here on Monday playing against Caribou. Two teams with contrasting styles, too. Herman's a team that's kind of interior based, and Caribou has a lot of guards, a lot of quickness, and shoot a lot of three balls.
Rob and I have a lot more to cover here on the J. McLaughlin Construction pregame show, but first we're going to take a 2-minute break, send it back to the station. We'll hear from our sponsors, and when we bring it back, we'll talk lots more about Houlton and Caribou coming up in 9 minutes here on WHOU. Don't go too far.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
If you're looking for a new Ram pickup, Thornton Brothers is definitely the dealership you want to visit.
Enjoy employee pricing plus on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks at the Big Finish event at Thornton Brothers. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
We all know Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snow blowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Welcome back to the J. McLaughlin Construction pregame show here on WHOU, getting ready for Caribou Houlton tonight, as we're just having a little side conversation off the air. And Rob, again, two good teams. Houlton coming in with a record of 2-1. Caribou undefeated. Their record is 3-0, and the defending Class B state champions. They're loaded once again. This is a team you talked about. They returned 4 starters from last year's team. They're shooting from the field about 48%. They lead the conference 70 points a game. 4 players in double figures in average in this young season so far. A lot of good things you can say here about this Caribou Viking team.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Corrigan, and he's like all coaches, never satisfied. Said they haven't really shot the ball well so far, but here they are scoring 70 a game. That's a lot of points for high school basketball. Certainly that Houlton is probably, I wouldn't guess they're going to want to get in the track meet with Caribou and get up and down with them. Caribou's got a lot of kids that can score the ball, and so far in the young season, Houlton's kind of struggled to score it a little bit, but, all kinds of talent back, led by Parker Depre, a senior, do everything. Second team All-State from Aroostook County. Pretty proud of that. That's a great thing, not easy to do. They all had a tremendous year. It was a storybook season, and 4 kids back from that squad, and they obviously would like to make another deep tournament run. And Class B is pretty deep. It's not easy. You got to have, it's physical basketball and a lot of talented teams out there.
All 4 of those players who are returning from last year's starting lineup, averaging double digits, led by Parker Depre at 20 points a game, followed by Isaac Marker, 14 points a game, Alex Bouchard, 13 points a game, and then Sawyer Depre Jr. at 10 points a game. They'll see Ethan Holdsworth, Michael Brigman play lots of minutes. Coach Corrigan will try to get players in and out as much as possible, but they're a deep team, and again, very veteran-laden. And on the other side for Houlton, they are led by Keegan Gentle. And while we talk about Caribou having a pretty well-balanced offensive attack, averaging those 70 points a game, Houlton, their scoring average is a little bit lower, but they're led by Keegan Gentle, 22 points a game. And Keegan's kind of do a little bit of everything here for the Shires team. He's leading them in points per game, rebounds a game, assists. He does a little bit of everything here for Houlton.
Yeah, just a great all-around player. One of the better players to come through here in the last 15 or 20 years, in my opinion, and has had a tremendous start, really lifted them up in the MDI game in the second half, had 24, 25 points in the second half to kind of will them to the win in that game. But he's going to need help. They need some scoring from some other sources, some of the interior kids, and some other kids need to start making some shots. And of course, everything is always better when you shoot the ball better and make shots, but they have kids that are capable. Jaron Gentle, he's a spark plug, and he's a kid that plays very, very hard. The Solomon kid, Caleb Solomon, he's shown the ability. I think he's got a ton of talent. And inside with Cam Callahan and Drew Foley, hopefully they'll get some easy buckets on the offensive glass. Houlton has a small, I wouldn't say it's a huge size advantage, but they have a little bit of a size advantage.
One of the issues Houlton's having on the season, Rob, is being able to shoot free throws. Now, it's a good thing when you go through 3 games and you've gone to the free throw line 78 times. It's not a good thing when you've only made 39 of those for 50%, and something that's going to have to improve.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of teams have gone by the wayside when they're not able to knock down foul shots. Not only does it's points that you're not putting on the board, but it's also when you're missing those free throws in a game, it's letting that other team, their confidence levels going up, and that's what happens. And confidence means a heck of a lot. So you're right, that's got to get better.
We'll run down through tonight's schedule as well here on WHOU, as we're going to have a game tipping off here just momentarily. Central Aroostook boys have made the trip just up the road to Fort Fairfield. That game's tipping off at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow night, it's ladies' night here on WHOU. The Herman girls making the trip to Old Town. That game starts at 7. Fort Fairfield and Fort Kent will be hooking up in the valley. That game is also at 7. And then Central Aroostook girls will be hosting the Houlton Shire Towners. That, too, is a 7 o'clock start. So all girls games tomorrow night on slate here on WHOU. Wednesday, then it's the boys' turn. Rob and I will be right here as the Houlton boys will be taking on Central Aroostook. Herman is at Old Town on the boys' side at 7 p.m. and GHCA making the trip up to Fort Kent. That's a 6 o'clock start on that one. So WHOU is the place all winter long, and certainly this week being a busy week, folks trying to fit in games before Christmas, and a lot of really good games on slate this week. You can tune in each night. We'll take another 1-minute break, and when we bring it back, we will have starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. Again, don't go too far. Back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
We are back at Alumni Gymnasium here at Houlton High School, getting ready to tip off between the number 2 seeded Houlton Shires and the number 1 seeded Caribou Vikings, a big Class B boys matchup. And before that gets started, we're going to have starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. That'll happen here just momentarily as both teams have taken to their benches and are getting some final instructions. Looks like Houlton cheerleader Sydney Peabody will be doing those introductions, so we'll take it down to her in just a moment as she's just finishing up a few things. Nice crowd here on hand tonight. Some folks still making their way in. We're going to get started somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes early.
Yeah, that JV game went fast. It started about on time, but it went quickly.
Sure did. Cheerleader Sydney Peabody is down on the floor. She's ready. We'll take it down to her for pre-game introductions and starting lineups.
Mr. Kluge, Mr. Alla, and Ms. Goupel. Houlton High School places sportsmanship as a high priority. Support the players, coaches, and officials. The Vikings are coached by Kyle Corrigan and assisted by Ben Rosser, Jeremiah Fitzheber, and Andre Rosignol. The Shire Towners are coached by Tim Brewer and assisted by Travis Gentle. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Caribou Vikings. Number 5, Adam Bouchard. Number 10, Ethan Holdsworth. Number 22, Parker DeCraig. Number 24, Isaac Marker. And number 30, Sawyer DeFred. And now the starters for the Houlton Shire Towners. Number 24, Caleb Solomon. Number 30, Jaron Gentle. Number 32, Drew Foley. Number 21, Cameron Calnan. And number 11, Keegan Gentle. Would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Ellie Grant. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
And a very good rendition of the national anthem by a very talented sophomore at Houlton High School, Ellie Grant.
Great job.
And with that, we will have the teams getting ready to take the floor. Caribou is going to be coming out in their visiting maroon uniforms with gold and white trim. Houlton will be wearing their home whites with the black trim. And our officials for tonight will be Julie Goupel, Joey Kluge, and Brad Alla. Caribou has taken the floor. Their starters, again, brought to you by County Federal Credit Union, are going to be Alex Bouchard, Ethan Holdsworth, Parker Dupre, Isaac Marker, and Sawyer Dupre. And on the other side for Houlton, Keegan Gentle, Cam Callahan, Caleb Solomon, Jaron Gentle, and Drew Foley. Mr. Kluge has the ball in his hands, and it's going to be Houlton controlling the tip as Keegan Gentle skies up and brings it down.
So Caribou's going to start out man.
Jaron Gentle with it on the right side. It's over Solomon. Shot's going to be put up. Keegan Gentle from downtown can't get it to go. Rebound brought away by the Vikings. Quickly they go the other way. Holdsworth with the first layup.
Yeah, impressive play there. Great pass by Bouchard. Really nice finish by Ethan Holdsworth.
That is the way you run the break. 2-0 Vikings.
Yeah, you better fly back against this Caribou team.
And the ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Shires. Quick start for the Vikings. Solomon gets the ball in for Houlton. Finds Gentle. Out beyond the arc. Right side now. Callahan. Depre is going to give him lots of room. Houlton fans continue to stay on their feet as they do until their first points are scored. And looking to try to go in underneath. Going to be a team control foul called. I believe that's going to go against Cameron Callahan of the Shires.
I'm not sure what happened there. A little screen and roll. I don't know if he wasn't set or what. That's kind of a tough call.
Jaron Gentle will put some token pressure on Alex Bouchard. Gentle nearly knocks it away. Bouchard then it's going to throw it away. He's trying to find Depre. Drew Foley is going to miss the layup. Keegan Gentle though right there with the board. Turnaround shot no good. And in the rebounding action, a foul is going to be called. This is going to go against the Vikings. We saw Depre and Holdsworth both there.
Good rotation there by Drew Foley. Nice steal. Got to finish that layup, though.
It's going to be Ethan Holdsworth picking up the foul. This game just underway. 6:51 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0 Caribou. Solomon off the inbound play. He's going to launch one up from downtown. Shires are on the board. It's 3-2 Houlton.
Nice execution of the play there.
Some contact right near midcourt. It's going to be a blocking foul against Jaron Gentle. Be his first personal of the game. He was right in the shorts of Bouchard. Going to try to make him work.
Good stroke there by Solomon on that last play, Tim. Not even any bit of hesitation. He buried it.
Sorry, Depre finds his brother in along the right block. Can't get it to go. Part way down, popped out. Gentle finds Callahan. Back to Keegan Gentle, guarded by Sawyer Dupre. Houlton runs the offense. Here's Foley. Takes it from the right to left. In underneath, Jaron Gentle finds himself in no man's land. Kicks it out. Keegan Gentle! Second three of the game for Houlton. They're going to say toe on the line, so it's 5-2 Shires.
Good ball movement, though, by Houlton there.
6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Drew Foley with a hand right in the face of Isaac Marker. The shot's going to be off the mark. It's going to be last touch by the Shiretowners. Rob, we saw Marker get as hot as what I've seen a high school get in a long time here in the fourth quarter last season, and what was a 20-point comeback from
I think he had
Caribou.
17 in the fourth quarter. He just went off.
He got hot.
Nice play there by Sawyer Depre. He does a lot of that kind of stuff, keeping the ball alive. Defensive mistake for Houlton. Let Sawyer get it right in the middle, but they dodged a bullet.
The ball went off the back of the rim. Houlton has it, 3-point lead. It's 5-2. Solomon with it here for Houlton. Wrecks traffic, throws it right into the outstretched hand of Alex Bouchard. Solomon was lucky to get the ball back.
Yeah, Bouchard wasn't looking. Actually, Solomon threw it off his hands.
Caribou's doing a good job getting up in the lanes, Rob. Callahan, as he's on his way down, a blocking foul is going to be called. Callahan was trying to make a pass out to Isaiah Gentle, and before he could do so, a blocking foul is going to be called. That's going to be the first foul against Isaac Marker. Each team now with 2 team fouls.
Not going to be much easy for either team tonight.
Another inbound play for 3. That time, Gentle can't get it to go. That was Isaiah Gentle. Rebound taken away by Parker Dupre. Inside finds his brother Sawyer. Sawyer, turnaround move, gets it to go.
How about the patience there by Sawyer Depre? A little ball fake, great move.
Houlton with the ball, a 1-point lead. It's 5-4. Keegan Gentle has got some room, decides not to pull the trigger. Instead, kicks it out to his cousin, Jaron Gentle. He launched up from downtown. No good. Rebound taken away by Parker Depre. Now steal. Isaiah Gentle looking to push, trying to go back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Gets it to go. Isaiah Gentle finding Caleb Solomon. Houlton, 7-4 lead.
Nice defense there by Isaiah Gentle. A beautiful pass to Solomon.
Caribou players looked like they were getting back, but several of them kind of stopped around the free throw line. Houlton taking advantage of it. Isaiah Bouchard trying to find Sawyer Depre. A pass out over his outstretched hands. Houlton's going to get the ball back after the turnover.
Caribou a little bit disheveled here on offense. Houlton sped him up a little, and they want to play fast, but play fast when they choose to.
4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Shires leading 7-4. Caleb Solomon going to lose it. Holdsworth has it. It's a 2-on-1. Bouchard takes it, lays it up and in.
Nice pass there by Holdsworth. Can't run a 2-on-1 any better than that, Tim.
Caribou back within a point. Keegan Gentle, guarded by Sawyer Depre. Out of Foley. Left side, nearly thrown into the back court. Jaron Gentle able to corral it somehow. Isaiah Gentle beats Foley. Keegan Gentle's going to launch one up. Gets it to go from 3 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah, hand down, man down on that one, Tim. Hand down, and Keegan Gentle made him pay.
He didn't hesitate. Shires in double digits. It's 10-6. Marker does what he does best. Drains one from downtown.
You can't leave him money in the bank if he has time to set his feet.
There's a 3-pointer from the left pocket. Makes it 10-9. Keegan Gentle says, whatever you can do, I can do better.
He just backed up a little further.
13-9 Shires. Here we go. Parker Depre feeds Bouchard. Gets in the lane. Pull-up jumper. Mid-range shot's good to go.
Yeah, so under control, Alex Bouchard. You never see him out of control. Just elevated and buried the 12-footer.
Makes it 13-11. We'll see if Keegan Gentle decides for another heat check. He's made threes on back-to-back possessions. Tries to get by Sawyer Depre. Feeds it. Foley up fakes. Gets in the lane. Puts it up with the left hand and in.
Like that move by Drew Foley there. Good dish by Keegan.
Shires by 4. It's 15-11. Fast-paced first quarter. Marker, why not? Both teams shooting the lights out.
Stops are tough to come by right now, that's for sure.
Marker with the 3 from the same area he just hit 1 moment ago. It's 15-14. If you're not watching this one, you're missing out. Jaron Gentle on the other side drains a 3. And in the rebounding action, there's going to be a foul called. Count the bucket. It's going to give the Shires a 4-point lead, and they're going to keep the basketball. The foul is going to go against Holdsworth. That's going to be number 2 against him.
That's Holton's 4th 3 of the quarter.
We will see Colin Moody, a sophomore, check in for the first time for the Shires. Kim Callahan back into the game and checking in here for Caribou. That's going to be Jacob Burkowski, a senior, wearing number 12. You're watching online. Scores 18-14 Houlton. 2 hot shooting teams. Good back cut from Isaiah Gentle. Better feed from Drew Foley. The Shires are up by 6.
Yeah, nice cut there.
And a blocking foul is going to be called against Houlton.
So Houlton's trouble scoring the ball has gone away for now.
Sure has. They couldn't buy a hoop in the second half down to Herman. They've busted out for 20 points here already in the first quarter with more than 2 minutes left to go. There's Isaiah Gentle picking up the foul. Each team now with 3 team fouls. Caribou with it. Burkowski guarded by Moody. Bouchard, right side beyond the arc. Decides to put the ball on the floor. Kicks it out. Parker Depre gets the friendly roll.
What a nice stroke he has, and both teams shooting the eyes out of it.
That's another 3. It's 20-17. Keegan Gentle decides to pull one up. And a foul's going to be called in the box out against Sawyer Depre. Gentle that time was about 4 feet beyond the arc. Now, are they going to say when he was landing? Because it is.
Yep.
No, they're going to say it's
no shots.
after the action.
Yeah, no shots after.
The kids were starting to line up. That was.
Yeah, I didn't watch the box out. I really wasn't. I didn't see if it was a foul or not. But I know the Caribou fans didn't like the call.
Well, if Gentle hadn't had a chance to land, it might have been a shooting foul. But it was in the box out, which was a long way from the hoop from where Gentle let that fly. Either way, Houlton's going to have it. 14 fouls now against the Vikings as Foley feeds left side. Jaron Gentle out top now. Callahan, quick hands and Marker is going to steal it away, but no, the official's going to change her call. She said she got it wrong, and I think she, in the end, got the call the right way. It's going to be Caribou's basketball.
Got a ball fake against this Caribou defense. Quick hands.
Caribou could get within one or tie the score as Alex Bouchard. Pretty move with the left hand, takes it, lays it up and in.
Beautiful play by Alex Bouchard.
Minute 10 left here in the first quarter. It's 20-19. This one's been everything we could have hoped for so far. Callahan finds Gentle. Still guarded by Sawyer Depre. Screen from Solomon. Gentle now goes in on the block, and they're going to say player control foul. And Drew Foley trying to back down his man. He's going to pick it up.
Yeah, not a lot of contact there, though, honestly. I didn't see it. I didn't see much contact.
A lot of folks here wearing white tonight would agree with you. So Caribou gets the ball. Under a minute remaining now here in this opening quarter. Parker Depre. Finds Bouchard. Burkowski, corner. Depre can't get it to go, just a little long. What up, skying for that board is Cam Callahan. Holt looks to push. Solomon with it. He's going to let one fly from straight along on the arc. Can't get it to go. Look at Jaron Gentle, but then he throws it away. Gentle tried to pick up a foul on Depre. The officials weren't having any of it. Burkowski's going to line one up from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken away. Houlton has it with 15 seconds remaining in a very quick pace first quarter. Gentle is going to be fouled on his way to the hoop. They're going to say the foul occurred on the floor, so no free throws coming.
I think Houlton caught a break there because I think it probably was going to be a player control on Keegan Gentle. Parker Depre had him lined up to take a charge. Instead, it was a reach on a Caribou player.
Houlton has 11.8 seconds. Get up a shot here. Inbound play comes to Callahan. Gentle, he's going to let it fly from downtown. No good, front iron. Sawyer Depre's got 4 seconds. He can take it coast to coast, lays it up and in, and that is going to be the final hoop of what was a very exciting first quarter. Caribou has a 21-20 lead. Don't go anywhere. It's already making it to be an instant classic. Back in a minute here on WHOU.
Be good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
Welcome back here on WHOU, getting ready for second quarter action. Before I went to break, it was Sawyer Depre making a bucket to give Caribou a 21-20 lead. Vikings will start the quarter with the basketball. Alex Bouchard, right side, is going to lose it. Taken away by Keegan Gentle. Finds Jaron Gentle, draws some contact, he's going to lay it up and in. Smart play by the senior.
Yeah, he's looking to dish there, but that opportunity wasn't there, so he took it strong, got his shoulder into the player. That's what's great play there by Jaron Gentle. That's what you want kids to do. Use that shoulder, protect the ball, and finish.
Baited the defender, Robbie. He kind of took a peek over his left shoulder, saw him there, said, I'm going to draw a little contact.
I think he was looking to dish, but that opportunity, because he had Keegan Gentle, who was a wonderful finisher, but that never happened, so he took it up and used the shoulder.
After that three-point play, the Shires will take a 23-21 lead.
And Houlton back into a little half-court trap that paid a little dividends for him in the first quarter.
Burkowski still in with Holdsworth in foul trouble. Alex Bouchard's going to pull up, mid-range jumper again, ties the game, 23 points apiece.
How smooth is he, Alex Bouchard? Just buried that jump stomp, went right into the shot. That's not easy to do. That's a tough shot.
Modern game, everything seems to be either in the paint or from downtown as Kim Callahan's going to turn it over. He's trying to back his man down. He traveled, but, those kids stick out now that can make that, 10, 12, 15-foot jumper because everybody either wants to, again, shoot from downtown or go all the way to the hoop.
Right.
Not Alex Bouchard.
No, and you usually can't get all the way to the hoop is the thing.
There's Bouchard working against Jaron Gentle, cross-court pass. Over to Burkowski, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Caleb Solomon.
Good effort there by Solomon. Looking to take a charge, maybe.
5 team fouls now against Houlton. Caribou has 6. 7:02 remaining here in the first quarter. Bouchard dumps it down. In underneath, Sawyer Depre drew contact. He couldn't get it to go, but he's going to have 2 free throws coming his way.
Yeah, Camp Callahan there, a little late on the rotation, and Sawyer Depre is going to get to the line for 2.
2 personals now for Callahan, and each team tied with 16 fouls. For Caribou, that might not be a bad thing. They're shooting 70% on the season for Houlton. We touched on it in our pregame. Only shooting 50% even from the free throw line here on this young season.
Yeah, not a lot of free throw shots so far tonight. The guys have been making shots so well. Only 4 free throws on the whole night.
Sawyer Depre gives the lead back to the Vikings. It's 24-23.
Had 7 threes between the 2 teams in the first quarter.
Here's Keegan Gentle. Uses up his dribble marker. Guarding closely. Gentle able to find Solomon. Foley. He's going to try a jumper from the baseline. No good. And a foul is going to be called. I think the official is going to have that against Keegan Gentle.
Yeah, tough call there. I thought he had position. Sawyer Depre was behind him. I thought the player behind Sawyer hit him. But it's going to send Sawyer to the line for a 1-on-1.
Keegan certainly flexing his jaw like he got hit, but hard to tell. Either way, Sawyer Depre back to the line where he just went 1 of 2.
I'll tell you, either way, that was a man's rebound. A lot of traffic in there. Sawyer Depre went up between 2 Houlton players and ripped it.
But, Sawyer, his brother Parker, good examples what happens when you put some work into the game. Both of them make the trip. It's not a short trip from Caribou down to Bangor and beyond where they play for the Lumberjacks. There's a reason why. They're a couple of the better players in all of northern Maine. As a pair is made there, it's 26-23. 6:37 remaining in the first half. Caribou with a 3-point advantage. There's Jaron Gentle, right side. Dumps it in. Solomon, hit mid-range shot, will not go. Rebound taken away by Sawyer Depre. Sawyer finds his brother, lays it up and in. Nice feed, nice hoop. Caribou's up 5.
Sawyer Depre looking like he's a little more comfortable putting it on the floor this year, Tim. Added to his game a little bit. That was a beautiful play there.
Coach Tim Brewer wants to talk things over with 6:12 remaining here in the first half. Caribou's up by 5. We'll be back in 1 minute here on WHOU.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
Back live here on WHOU. Score is 28-23. Caribou's opened up a 5-point advantage on the Shires. And Rob, they're doing it on both ends of the court.
Yeah, a couple great plays by Caribou and some good individual plays and some good team play. Houlton is not going to want to get a whole long ways behind Caribou. They need to keep it, in the 6 to 8 point range.
Here's Keegan Gentle. Guarded by Sawyer Depre. Solomon lines one up. Can't get it to go. In and out. Rebound taken away by Sawyer Depre. And again, beats Parker Depre. Can't get it to go. That one partway down. Spun out.
Great run, though, and beautiful pass by Sawyer Depre. Just spun out on him.
Tough break for the Vikings and back the other way. Step back three. Keegan Gentle. Pretty move. That is tough to defend.
Yeah, real tough to defend. Keegan made the 3-point sign when he was running down the court. He doesn't say much.
I think he was asking the official to make sure it was threes. He didn't hear an indication. He was asking Miss Goupel as she was standing right beside him, and I don't think he could see whether or not she threw those hands up.
Yeah.
Either way, a foul's going to be called here on Houlton with the score 28-26. And it's bad news for Cameron Calnan. Senior center here for the Shires just picked up his 3rd personal.
Yeah, that hurts them inside defensively. Cameron does so many good things. Sends a real good free throw shooter to the line, too, and Parker Depre.
Parker at the line for the front end of the 1-on-1. Gets it to go. He's earned himself another free throw.
I'll tell you, with Keegan hitting those step-back threes, pretty much impossible to defend. So athletic. You get right up in his face where you can bother that shot, and he's going to go by. Caribou plays good help defense, though.
Keegan Gentle gets by Bouchard, pulls up, gets floater in the lane.
Yeah, he's situations like that where they really need a bucket, he does need to look to do that and take over.
Parker Depre, he gets his own bucket in the lane.
Yeah, tough check for sure. Parker so smooth offensively.
Drove in, floated up with the right hand. It's 32-28. 5 minutes now remaining here in the first half. 4-point game as Isaiah Gentle feeds Foley. Foley lays it up and in with the left hand.
Like the play by Isaiah Gentle. I love the aggressiveness. Sets up his teammate, gets him a layup. A good finish by Drew Foley.
Coach Brewer wants some pressure now here by the Shires. Brigman thought about it. The corner, it's dead. Goes to Bouchard. Depre uses the up fake. Jaron Gentle right there, and the official's going to say that he reached in. No argument out of Jaron Gentle.
Going to be 2 shots either way because they have 9 team fouls.
Well, that allows us to give you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. You can visit one of their 5 convenient locations or online at countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. And Rob, we're happy to report both coaches said that everybody's healthy at this point.
Yeah, early in the season, that's great. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
Parker Depre's second free throw is up, and that is good. Makes it 34-30. The Vikings.
4 free throws for him so far. I don't think he's hit the rim yet.
He's the difference so far, as it is a 4-point lead for Caribou. 4:30 remaining here in the first half. Keegan Gentle calls out for a screen, dumps it down. Solomon, they play a 2-man game. Solomon elevates over Sawyer Depre. It's a 2-point game, 34-32.
Yeah, nice play by Caleb Solomon. Good, nice little baby hook there.
Here's Bouchard. Bouchard pulls up again in the lane. That time he front rimmed it. Ball's on the floor. Foley dives in. Bouchard's there. Houlton's going to have the ball as they've got the arrow.
Yeah, Drew Foley, first kid on the floor after that loose ball. Houlton dodged a bullet there. That's a shot Alex Bouchard doesn't miss a whole lot. He likes those little pull-ups.
Gentle, guarded by Bouchard, again calls out for a screen. Gets a switch. Now another switch. Finds Isaiah Gentle. Houlton looking for the mismatch. They've got Foley on Bouchard. Down pass. Going to be blocked, though, by Marker, I believe. Pull-up jumper, though, as Houlton retained possession. Isaiah Gentle couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Caribou. Sawyer Depre drives in, and there's going to be a foul call, and they're going to say Keegan Gentle with a blocking foul.
Or Isaiah Gentle with the push from behind, I think is what they're saying.
You're right, and that's good news for Coach Tim Brewer. So he really didn't want to see Keegan Gentle pick up his second. Instead, it's going to be Isaiah Gentle.
Good take by Sawyer Depre.
That's 2 now for Isaiah. And Sawyer Depre, he had a tough angle on that shot too, Robin.
He did. I think that's another play where if there hadn't been a foul from behind, I think probably Keegan Gentle had a player control drawn on Sawyer Depre. He had great position.
Depre cannot get the first free throw to go. He's got a second coming up his way. Second free throw is good. Makes it 35-32. Caribou with a 3-point advantage. 3:30 left to go here in the first half as Gentle had his man, but Solomon lost sight of the ball.
Yeah, he had the right idea, Keegan did. You got to have your hands ready. Little screen and roll at the elbow, and didn't have his hands ready. The ball sails in the bleachers. Otherwise, that's a layup, Tim.
Particularly with a kid of Keegan's caliber. He's going to draw a crowd. Jaron Gentle with the steal, and Alex Bouchard going to pick up the foul. He's kind of lucky that's not intentional because he just reached around and grabbed a hold of.
Yes.
Was it Jaron Gentle or Isaiah Gentle?
It was Jaron.
Who's going to have an easy two.
Yeah, NBA, it's a clear path foul, right?
Right.
Shooting two and get the ball out.
You could argue the last 30 seconds of a close game that might be called two that way, but
I wouldn't call myself an NBA junkie, but I'm a Celtics junkie, just like you are.
I might call you an NBA junkie.
Clear path foul, they'd get the ball.
Bouchard, that's his first personal for Caribou. That is 17 fouls and a free throw by Jaron Gentle.
Jaron Gentle
makes it a 2-point game.
Solid game for the Shire. 7 points for him, and he's done a great job defensively with that steal.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound taken away by Parker Depre. Bouchard's going to be trapped. He needs help, and Coach Kyle Corrigan's going to give it to him in the form of a timeout with 3:17 remaining here in the first half. It's 35-33 Shires. Back in 30 seconds on WHOU. Back here live coming out of the timeout. It's going to be Caribou basketball. They lead by 2, 35-33. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Been a good first half here so far. Parker Depre launches one up from downtown. And it's going to go off the front of the rim. And Keegan Gentle will just let the ball trickle out of bounds. Houlton will have it. They can either tie or take the lead with a made bucket here.
Good job by Isaiah Gentle there, closing out on Parker Depre, not letting him have a wide open shot.
Keegan Gentle tries to find a hole in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Sawyer Depre, who looks up, finds Bouchard. Ball doesn't touch the floor as Marker makes the layup on the other side, 37-33.
Nice fast break there.
They've done that a few different times so far, have the Vikings. Keegan Gentle lets one fly from deep, can't get it to go. Brigham with the board. Coming back and playing cornerback was Keegan Gentles. He deflected the ball out of bounds.
What an athletic play by him, though. He takes that shot and flies back and keeps them from having a chance to get a layup.
Parker Depre gets the ball in, finds his brother Sawyer. Sawyer decides to drive, gets it to go. 6-point lead for Caribou, 39-33.
Yeah, Sawyer Depre looking to score the ball a lot more this year. I don't remember him doing that a whole lot, but certainly he's capable. Great move there. That's 10 points for him in the half.
Just over 2 minutes remaining in this half. Jaron Gentle uses a ball fake. Finds Isaiah Gentle. Now to Keegan Gentle. Solomon puts the ball on the floor. Pulls up. Gets a hoop to go.
Nice play by Caleb Solomon. He stopped, let the defender go by, buried the 10-footer.
It's a 4-point game, 39-35. Alex Bouchard finds Depre. Parker cannot get it to go. Strong board by Foley.
Now Houlton dodged one there. That's a great half-court press maker, and Depre missed the easy one.
Keegan Gentle drives, and they're going to say a player control foul going against Keegan Gentle. That will be number 2 against Houlton's top scorer.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And Tim Brewer, Coach Brewer, not happy at all.
You can make the case both ways. Brewer might have been a little bit out of control, but it's hard to say the defender was set there either.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's a tough call.
We don't have the advantage of replay.
No, and I'm not going to, although I have before, I'm not going to second guess a whole lot on the official. Yeah. Bang, bang. In a game like this, it's hard to officiate.
This is a quick-paced game.
It is, with a lot of athletic kids.
Speaking of athletic kids, Bouchard pulls up in the lane. That time can't get it to go. Got the shot he wanted. Rebound, though, taken away by Solomon. You're right. Coach Brewer, though, Houlton can't complain about too much as he got his money's worth complaining as Isaiah Gentle puts up a shot from downtown, can't get it to go. Rebounding action, Sawyer Depre had position. Foley went over the back. They're going to walk the other way for two free throws as it's double bonus.
Good hustle there by Drew Foley. He'd have been fine. The first one, he couldn't have got it. He should have left it alone and got back defensively and lived to fight another day, especially with double bonus. You don't want to send him to the line. Hard to get mad at a kid over a hustle foul, though, and nobody works harder than Drew Foley.
The other issue is here for Houlton, we should highlight, is that's now 5 players with at least 2 fouls for the Shires. And last year, against this Caribou team, that's part of the story when Caribou made that big 20-point comeback. Houlton was going deep into the bench that game. Of course, they just lost Foley, I believe, the game before to the ACL tear. And they're carrying more kids on the bench this year than what they had last year, but that free throw's missed. Parker Depre, though, with the offensive board, can't get it to go. He's going to have another chance. Can't get that to go. Stays with it. Third chance, no good. Finally, Foley comes away with it.
Good battle there by both teams, working hard on the glass.
It's 40-35. 50 seconds now remain here in the first half. Keegan Gentle found the guy he wanted. Solomon, though, just could not hold on to the basketball. Back go the Vikings the other way, getting back quickly. 3-on-2 does not go. Sawyer Depre could not get the layup to go. Another bullet dodge there for the Shires. This looked like Caribou was going to have an easy bucket. Keegan Gentle lets one fly, can't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Alex Bouchard.
Yeah, you may see Caribou go one here, Tim.
He looked over at Coach Corrigan. Couldn't tell if Corrigan said go ahead and kill a little time. Now looks like Caribou will. Parker Depre guarded. Isaiah Gentle down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, you don't want to foul if you're Houlton. That can make a tough contested shot.
6 seconds now. Depre's working one-on-one. Kicks it out. Bregman's going to have a three. Can't get it to go. Solomon's just going to tap it. And the halftime buzzer is going to sound. It's going to be the Caribou Vikings taking a 5-point lead into the locker room. The score, 40-35. Don't go too far as we're going to have the halftime show brought to you by Katahdin Trust Company coming up. Rob will speak to former Hodgson great Sam Henderson's going to come over. He's currently coaching one of the middle school teams in Houlton. Lots to talk about. Don't go too far. Back in 3 minutes on WHOU.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Don't get flush traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium, where we are at the half of a 40-35 game with Caribou in the lead. Great first half. With me now is Mr. Sam Henderson, coach and player and good friend of mine. Sam, appreciate you being with us.
Thanks, Rob, having me over tonight. Appreciate it a lot.
A little bit of a reluctant guest, but not too bad. I didn't have to beg too much.
You didn't have to pry too hard.
No. So lots of things going on with basketball. You're in the coaching arena again. Of course, you were in it last year, helping out GHCA. This year you're coaching your son up here at the high school. So talk about that, how the season's gone and how much fun you've had coaching Daniel.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time here, you and I coaching together, Rob. You're coaching the 8th grade team. I'm coaching the 7th grade boys team. And, you know, I have 10 kids that have never touched a basketball before, so we're doing a learning curve right now. The 8th grade team that you have has a lot of experience, and they're going to win the league. So, you know, I look at basketball. When I coach, I try to learn as much as I can from everybody that I'm around, and I've learned a lot from you. And I try to learn from everybody that I watched, you know, Tim Brewer coach, and I'm watching Corrigan coach tonight. And I think there's value in always learning the game, you know, as a coach. And so that's what I've tried to do all the time.
Absolutely. So. I think the best coaches, somebody I really respect is Tony Hamlin, and he said once, I don't know if he said it to me, I read it in a newspaper article, he said, when you think you can't learn anything, that's when you're going to be in big trouble, when you think you know it all.
Exactly.
And he's about it as accomplished a coach as there is.
But always humble and willing to learn.
Right.
So
in the boys, the 7th grade boys, they've gotten better.
Yes.
Started out struggling and just got a win the other day over a really good Presque Isle team. So so the things have improved. And
things are improving.
And that's what you want. You don't really worry about W's and L's. You just want kids to get better.
When I saw the first practice, I realized that it was not going to be a wins and losses season. It was going to be about getting these guys to get ready for high school. Teach defense, learn the X's and O's, and get ready to play high school basketball. And that's what we're doing. So
right now you have a daughter that plays, Mia, very talented sophomore for Houlton.
Yep.
What's it like? Your nerves now watching her as a parent versus when you played. Of course, you played in a ton of big games over the years.
Yep.
Eastern Maine Finals and state championship games. And what's it like now? Do you get more nerved up watching her than when you played yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm at a lot of anxiety going into games when you watch your daughter play because you want the best for her and you have no control over it. She has to be the one to be able to step up and do it, and you know, you can't go out on the floor anymore, so a lot more anxiety that way. But I'm always happy for her successes and everything, successes and failures. There's learning through both. So that's what we're doing right now. So
such a good kid. Both your kids are just really, really nice kids. I saw her walking in the door tonight, and she was dressed in sort of a cheerleading outfit. I said, "What are you going to be a cheerleader?" She goes, "I'd be a great cheerleader."
She would be a great cheerleader.
Somebody said, "Well, don't tell Sam. Sam won't like hearing that. His head will blow up."
No, it would be that would make my head blow up. But she does make a great cheerleader, though.
So let's talk about when you were in high school. Of course, a tremendous career, two-time Class C Player of the Year, back-to-back state champions. What's your best memory? I think I asked you this last time we had you on. What's the best memory of those 2 runs to gold balls?
I guess probably if you on the spot, I guess what I can remember the most is coming into Augusta, winning the second state championship game against a team that was from Falmouth. And the week before, the Portland Press-Herald puts out an article that predicts the score of the game. And they had us losing by like 11 points. I can't remember, honestly. And to win that game, when you did, no one ever gave you a chance from Little Hodgson, Maine, I'm proud that we were able to come and do it a second time,
Yeah.
One state championship is amazing, but to come back and with a little bit different players, we had a little bit different players in the mix the next year, and still be able to accomplish that again. I just have a great memory of that one particular game in Augusta.
Yeah, especially a game like that, because that was a really loaded team.
Loaded, yeah.
Of course, you guys weren't bad yourself. They're one of the better class. In my opinion, that run was 2 of the best Class C teams.
I'll tell you what I see now. The game has changed so much since we played. We had post play when we were playing. Every team had post play, and so there was an inside-out effect back in that day.
Yep.
Now it's surrounded by the 3-point line.
Yep.
And you either get a 3 or you slash for a drive now.
Yeah.
And that we did do that, but it's changed so much.
Tim was just saying that. Well, listen, real quick here. What do you think Shire's got to do to come back and get a W in the second half?
I think they're going to have to get something other than Keegan Gentle. They're going to have hoops from other guys. Cam Callahan or somebody else is going to have to step up, get another 5 or 6 points from each, one of those guys. Because he can't do it all by himself.
Right.
As talented as he is.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Well, listen, we really appreciate you being with us, and we'll see you this week. We'll have games together.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. Thanks. Have a good evening.
Okay, we'll take a 1-minute break and bring you back on WHOU.
Thanks.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I've really loved to do.
Welcome back here on WHOU as we get ready for the second half. Caribou's going to have the basketball. They lead by 5. And it's going to be a turnover by the Vikings just 4 seconds in. Rob, that'll give you a chance to run down through the first half scores.
Caribou was led by Parker Depre and Sawyer Depre with 12 and 11. Isaac Marker had 8, and Alex Bouchard had 8. Ethan Holdsworth with 2 for their total of 40. Houlton was led by Keegan Gentle with 13 and Caleb Solomon with 9.
Here is Keegan Gentle. Receives a screen from Solomon, right side, kicks it out. Callahan. Out of Jaron Gentle, back to Keegan Gentle. Puts the ball on the floor, pulls up from the free throw line, drew contact, and it's going to be Marker with the fouls. Much to the dismay of some of the fans here to our left. Marker on the box out. They're going to say, though, that was in the act of shooting.
Yep, Keegan's going to get to the line for 2. Didn't see if there was contact during the shot or not. Couldn't tell.
That is 2 personal fouls against Marker. Just the first of the second half here for either team. A little perspiration on the floor. They'll get cleaned up. Talked about Houlton's woes from the free throw line as they came into this game shooting just 50% on the season. Gentle with a chance to try to improve that. Gets the first free throw to go.
Yeah, Keegan's so athletic. He needs to be a good free throw shooter because he's going to get to the line a ton.
And he makes 1 of 2 as it's 40-36. Just underway here in the second half. Marker rips through, elevates. Can't get the shot to go. It hung on the rim. Rebound taken away by Foley. Back come the Shires.
Strong rebound by Foley there.
Gentle, as Foley just cannot catch the basketball. Be a turnover for Houlton.
You got to catch the ball. Those are the ones that kill you. The unforced one. So hard to score. I mean, there's lots of scoring going on, but it's because of great individual plays. All these athletes out here, you can't have the unforced turnovers.
Bouchard. Parker Depre finds Holdsworth. Holdsworth elevates. Can't get that shot to go. Turnover though by Foley. Sawyer Depre can't get it to go. Next opportunity, no good. Caribou's going to keep it. Houlton with a couple unforced turnovers, and you see Isaiah Gentle check in here. 6:53 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Marker looking to inbound. Holdsworth finds Sawyer Depre left side, gets the hoop to go. Good inbound play by the Vikings.
Great ball movement there. Great ball reversal. Just what you want to do against the zone. And Sawyer Depre with the good finish.
Isaiah Gentle. Keegan Gentle now with it. Callahan, little contact, can't get it to go. Keegan Gentle though right there, can't get the opportunity, and the ball's going to be tipped. Last touch by Callahan.
Tough break
good
there.
Cracks at it, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Keegan with the first putback, and Callahan had a great look on the first pass.
42-36 is the score. Trying to force the hands out of Parker Depre's hands. Finds Bouchard. Has Sawyer Depre. Sawyer decides to take it himself along the baseline. Took on three Shires, laid it up and in.
Sawyer Depre going to work, Tim. That was a great move there.
He's having himself a ball game. Biggest lead of the game. Caribou's up by 8. Solomon lucky to keep possession, and now going to be a carrying violation right in front of the official. Turnover again here for Houlton, so Houlton continues in the first 2 minutes here of the second half, shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah. Another unforced one, like you mentioned. Here comes that 1-1-3 trap.
Here's Holdsworth. Dumps it. Sawyer Depre finds Parker Depre, lays it up and in.
Too deep of a catch. He's going to score every time if he catches it there, right in front of the rim.
Houlton badly in need of a hoop. They find themselves down double digits. Biggest lead of the game so far for Caribou. Coach Tim Brewer wants to take a timeout. It's a 30-second variety. 5:33 remaining here in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran back here at Alumni Gymnasium, joined tonight by Lori Susi on the camera. Caribou has taken a double-digit lead. It's 46-36. 5:33 remaining here in the third quarter. Caribou's come out hot. Houlton has not from the locker room. Jaron Gentle. Finds Solomon, contested shot, no good. Foley going to fight with Sawyer Depre, and Houlton's going to keep the basketball as it's a tie-up. Houlton's got the arrow.
Good hustle there by Drew Foley, keeping that possession alive. Houlton really needs a bucket, like you said.
Keegan Gentle needs some help to get it in. He will up top. Finds Jaron Gentle. Back to Keegan. Keegan working against Sawyer Depre. Step back shot. This time it's a 2. Gets it to go.
So tough. He just pops up so quick.
46-38. Caribou, 8-point lead in the ball, and Foley is going to commit the foul. Try to get into the passing lane. Instead, a lot of body on Parker Depre. So Caribou will have the ball out underneath.
Got to be all in on that one if you're going to do that. Otherwise, just let him catch it and defend after he faces up.
Here's Sawyer Depre. Finds Holdsworth. Holdsworth gets in the lane. Can't get the hoop to go. Rebound taken away by Callahan. Started to look like he was going to push. Instead, we'll slow it up a little bit. Here's Keegan Gentle. Again, guarded by Depre. This time, lets it fly from downtown. Gentle couldn't get it to go, but again, Foley giving his team another chance with the offensive board.
Drew Foley doing a nice job on the offensive glass for Houlton.
Good hustle plays by the junior. Jaron Gentle dumps it off, free throw line. Callahan doesn't want to take it. Instead, goes to Keegan Gentle. Calls out a screen. Finds Solomon. Solomon, he wants a screen from Foley. Foley has it beyond the arc, left side. Jaron Gentle's going to let it fly, top of the arc. Back rim, no good. Rebound taken away. Parker Depre.
And a strong rebound by Depre. Decent offense there by Houlton. Just couldn't make the shot.
Quick play by Sawyer Depre.
I'll tell you, his first step has gotten so much faster from last year. He's just ripping it up.
Blew by his man. 10-point lead for the Vikings, 48-38. Jaron Gentle going to have a shot rejected. Parker Depre skied. 3:51 remaining now in the third period.
Yeah, nice block there by Depre. I still like the move to the hoop, though, by Jaron Gentle. You got to attack the rim some.
Houlton inbounds along the baseline, right to Callahan, who's going to take it, lay it up and in.
Yeah, that's the guy that has to do it a little bit more for Houlton. He's got to look to score the ball.
It's 48-40, Caribou. They've got the ball. Depre working against Gentle. 2 stars for each team, and a foul is going to be called away from the action. Looks like it's going to be against Solomon. By his reaction, it is. That is.
Yeah, that looked like pretty good defense here by Keegan Gentle.
And second personal against Caleb Solomon. I can admit I was ball watching, so I missed that one.
Yep, me too.
Marker inbounds, finds Bouchard. Sawyer Depre again goes by his man. Callahan tried to get the block from behind. They're going to say he got part of Sawyer Depre. Sawyer doing what he wants right now.
You're almost in a situation with him when he catches it at the foul line area. You got to back up off him a little bit. He's got a quick first step. He's just facing people up and taking them to town.
For Callahan, that's going to be his 4th. So, in addition to having an impressive night here so far, as Depre makes a free throw, he's also managed to be able to get Callahan in foul trouble. He's going to have to sit. You got to Sumrov for probably the next 6 or 7 minutes, you got to say, on the clock.
It depends on the score, right? That's really dictates. If they get down 14 or 15 points, you got to put them back in. You get down any more than that, you're not coming back.
Once again, a double-digit lead for Caribou. It's 50-40. 3:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Here's Isaiah Gentle. Work around. Keegan Gentle, left side. Pull up. Shot. Gets it to go with a hand in his face.
Yeah, that's a great move. Keegan Gentle's got all 5 of Houlton's points, 5 out of Houlton's 7 in the quarter.
Get it back within single digits. Foley this time guarding Sawyer Depre. Marker couldn't get the shot off. Guarded by Solomon. Tips a pass. Bouchard. Bouchard has it knocked away. Good hands by Jaron Gentle. That's what he does. Plays good defense with his palms up.
Yeah, Caribou fans wanted the foul on that one. They may have something to be crabbing about.
Isaiah Gentle guarded by Holdsworth. And it's going to be a hand check against Holdsworth. That's going to be number 3. As Ethan picked up 2 quick ones. Sat for much of the second quarter with that foul trouble. And just picked up his 3rd. What a soccer season for that young man.
Yeah,
I know you had several of their games.
Yeah, what a finisher he is. One of the better finishers I've seen.
Great goal scorer. Keegan Gentle finds Jaron Gentle. Jaron pulls up just inside the arc. Buries it.
Big hoop by Jaron Gentle.
It's Houlton back within 6. It's 50-44. The crowd starts to get into it. Holdsworth picks up his dribble, finds Parker Depre. Parker working against Keegan Gentle. Marker lets it fly, gets it to go. He is deadly from the corners. Makes it 53-44. You cannot leave Isaac Marker open.
Caleb Solomon there overhelped a little bit. And you got to leave Keegan Gentle to deal with Parker Depre on his own. He overhelped. Marker made him pay.
Here's Keegan Gentle. Free throw line extended. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound taken away by Parker Depre. Caribou can take their biggest lead of the game with a made hoop here. They're up 9. The lead's been as many as 10. Sawyer Depre gets it to go. Hoop in the arm. I'm going to say the blocking foul in underneath. Coach Brewer just throws his hands in the air.
Yeah, another one of those bang-bang calls. That's 10 points in the quarter for Sawyer Depre, working on 11 here.
For Solomon, that's his third personal. Sawyer Depre makes a 3-point play. It's a 12-point lead for Caribou. Lets out a little primal scream afterward. Keegan Gentle. Baseline jumper, Foley gets a friendly roll. They had a whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if somebody called the timeout possibly.
Not sure what it is that's going on. Mr. Kluge is giving some sort of explanation here to Coach Brewer. Something about Solomon as he keeps pointing to Solomon. I think he's saying that Solomon called the timeout. So they are going to take a timeout. Houlton will take a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here, actually, is a little late getting into it here. Apparently what happens is Caleb Solomon called the timeout, but that'll give us a chance once again give you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations or online at countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. And as we said earlier on in the first half, both teams healthy this time in the season. As it's a young season, this is game number 4 for each team.
Yeah, Houlton has certainly shown they can play with Caribou. It's tough getting stops against Caribou. They got so many weapons. There's not a kid out there that can't drop 15 or 20 on any given night for Caribou. They're all skilled.
Have 4 players that average double figures. Marker's reverse layup can't go. Good second rebound, though, by Marker. Gets it up and in.
How quick was he off the floor after that miss? Just bang, right back up.
It was last year in the second half that he got hot. Right here at Alumni Gymnasium. Scores 58-46. Solomon in underneath. Blocked from behind by Marker, but the official's going to say he caught somebody on the way up. Should be a couple free throws coming for Solomon.
Yeah. What happened there when he spiked at the ball, when he brought that arm down, that's when the officials call fouls. He probably had a lot of ball, but he brought his arm down and it looked like a foul.
The Bill Russell tip is no fun, Rob. You got to spike it into the crowd.
Well, you just got to let the ball meet the hand. Let the hand meet the ball, Tim. That's what I was told.
Solomon
didn't really matter to me because my vertical was about 6 inches. So.
That was about 5 more inches than what I was going to guess.
No, thanks for that. I thought you were going to say 5 more inches than yours.
Well, that too. But that wouldn't have been as funny as going back the other way. Isaiah Gentle tips it out of bounds.
Yeah, Isaiah Gentle with the good save of the layup there. Good transition defense.
Under a minute remaining here in this third quarter. Caribou up by 11. It's 58-47. They've got the ball underneath on their own baseline, and Marker throws it away. Isaiah Gentle would have a layup. Holdsworth contesting. Good block getting back by Ethan Holdsworth.
Yeah, pretty good block there. Good D by Isaiah Gentle.
Parker Depre can't get it to go on the other end. End-to-end action here, but now the team able to come up with a hoop. Houlton would like to get it down to single digits going into the 4th and final quarter. Foley surveys the court. Finds Jaron Gentle, guarded by Alex Bouchard. Keegan Gentle rips through, pull-up jumper. Deep 2, partway down, pops out. Depre with the board. Finds Marker. He's going to line up a 3. Can't get it to go. Fighting for the board. Sawyer Depre right there amongst 3 Shires. And Sawyer has earned another possession for his team. What has he not done here so far in these 3 quarters? It was he with 3 different Shires, and somehow Sawyer Depre comes away with the ball.
He wanted him more. Quick off the floor, too, for Sawyer. Not many guys can go up that quick.
And the ball's going to be touched. Last out of bounds. Houlton's going to get the basketball. Sawyer Depre touched the last. So, Bob, with that arrow change, Houlton could potentially get a 2-for-1 if they can get a hoop here and then get the ball to start the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
That could help them trim down this 11-point Viking lead. Down to 4 seconds. Keegan Gentle going to take it, elevate the runner, gets it to go at the buzzer. That'll get Houlton back within single digits heading into the 4th quarter. The score, 49 for the Shires, 58 for the defending Class B state champions. Don't go anywhere. 4th quarter's coming up in 1 minute on WHOU.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Welcome back here on WHOU, getting ready for the fourth quarter. It's going to be Houlton's basketball going into the quarter here. Rob, we talked about how Houlton have a chance for a 2-for-1 as Gentle made that buzzer beater to end the third. 58-49 is your score. Gentle has got Sawyer Depre guarding him. Feeds it to Isaiah Gentle. Houlton's got to work around now, this time from the left side. Foley backs his man down. Good up and under move, and while he can't get the hoop to go, he drew a foul. Foley should have a couple free throws coming up.
Like the aggressiveness there by Drew Foley, and that's what needs to happen. Throw it into the post once in a while. Let them go to work. And Houlton's bigs need to be aggressive.
Just the first foul against Parker Depre. Each team now with 14 fouls as Foley is at the line. Drew's first free throw is short.
Knock down those free throws when you're trying to come back.
The junior has a second free throw coming his way. He dips, puts it up. Makes one of two. 58-50, rather. It's Caribou leading by 8. They've got the ball. 7:30 remaining here in regulation. Parker Depre working against Caleb Solomon. Back to Bouchard, goes behind his back. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Finds it in Holdsworth. To drive. Gets by his man, Depre. Just blows by Solomon along the baseline, lays it up and in.
You got to keep the ball in front of you out front, Tim. Can't let that dribble penetration. Solomon had to help, and it led to his man getting a layup.
Keegan Gentle, some fancy dribbling. Throws it at the feet, though. Drew Foley. And now the officials are going to look at each other. It's going to be Houlton's basketball. Turnover for Caribou.
Yep, that's a rare one. They haven't turned it over a whole lot here in the second half.
Gentle looks at his coach. Ask what they want for a play. Jaron Gentle, right side. He's beyond the arc, guarded by Bouchard. Finds Foley, baseline. Gentle now. Got a little room with the clear out, working against Parker Depre. Can't get the shot to go in the lane, and Caribou's going to have it. Last touch by the Shires. And no, the official's going to change her call. She said she got it the wrong way, so Houlton's going to have the ball. Not much argument from the Vikings.
Yeah, tough break there for Houlton, though. Keegan Gentle with a great move, just couldn't quite finish.
Watching he and Parker Depre go one-on-one as they've done on both ends of the court. That is a lot of fun for basketball fans. Drew Foley in the lane. Nearly put the shot up. Instead, he's going to kick it out. Keegan Gentle gets a screen. Keegan uses up his dribble. Finds Jaron Gentle now back to Keegan. Again, he's being guarded by Parker Depre. Two-man game, and Solomon lost the ball, and he's going to throw it away.
Tried to screen and roll there. Didn't have a ton of space to make that pass.
Solomon found himself in no man's land. There's Sawyer Depre. Kicks it out, Marker downtown. That shot's going to be off the mark. Lucky rebound, though, goes right to Sawyer Depre. Now a reach-in foul is going to be called against the Shiretowners. It's going to be Drew Foley picking up the foul.
Tough call there.
5 team fouls now against Houlton. Sawyer Depre, he has lived at the free throw line. He's back there again. That free throw is good. 4 personal fouls against Drew Foley, and he's going to stay in. Coach Brewer wants to roll with this bigger lineup out there. Isaiah Gentle will get a breather.
13 free throws for Sawyer Depre.
Free throw is going to be up, no good, and the long board out to Solomon. So it's an 11-point Viking lead, 61-50. Under 6 minutes remaining here in regulation. Keegan Gentle, he has had to work hard. He's going to launch up a triple and get it to go. Goes behind his back, between his legs.
Pretty good defense there by Sawyer Depre, but not good enough. Keegan Gentle, better shot.
Back to an 8-point game, and now a steal. Cam Callahan picks that pass off. Here's Gentle again. He's going to line one up. That one just a bit strong. Jaron Gentle right there, though, to come up with it somehow amongst the trees. Behind Solomon. He's going to line one up from downtown. Back-to-back threes. The Shires are back to within 5. It's 61-56. The home crowd is rocking. And Coach Kyle Corrigan wants to take a timeout. He wants to stop this little run by the Shire Towners. 5:06 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
Back at Alumni Gymnasium at Houlton High School. Score 61-56. 5:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Good timeout by Coach Kyle Corrigan, trying to stop that little mini run by the Shires. Near turnovers, Marker had to save the ball from going over mid-quarter, otherwise it would have been a backcourt violation.
Now Houlton switched up their defense coming out of that huddle like Coach Brewer does, and almost got the turnover. There he is. Oh, he missed the layup. Sawyer Depre with the miss.
Reaching in to tie it up, Jaron Gentle. The official is going to call a reaching foul. Hate to say it, but he got that one wrong.
Yeah. No, I thought it was pretty good defense there by Jaron Gentle. Tough break. I think that's going to be a one-on-one too, possibly, unless they already put it up. Because there's 6 fouls on Houlton, so that must have been the 6.
Try to remain as impartial as possible. Had a pretty good view of that one.
Yeah.
The official really didn't. Inbound pass comes in. Sawyer Depre. Marker guarded by Gentle. Needs help. Finds Parker Depre. Goes baseline. Has a little room. Kicks it out. Bouchard thought about letting it fly. Hawks keeps his dribble. Finds Holdsworth. But moving underneath. Blocked by Callahan, but it's going to touch the baseline. Caribou will keep it. With a 5-point lead, 4:17 remaining. Drew Foley with 4 fouls coming back into the game. Isaiah Gentle will catch a breather.
Nice defensive play by Cam Callahan, even with 4 fouls. Realized that he couldn't let Holdsworth have the layup. He went up and made the nice block.
Parker Depre finds Marker again. Gets by Solomon, couple moves. Nice job by Isaac Marker. He just threw the brakes on, and Solomon flew right by. Baseline jumper makes it a 7-point game, 63-56.
Nice play by Marker there, a little shot fake and let the defender fly by. Big bucket for Caribou.
Keegan Gentle gets into the lane, draws a couple defenders, and he's going to have a trip to the free throw line as he couldn't get the shot to go. Keegan Gentle is going to be one tired kid after this game. There's going to be a lot of tired kids. Sawyer Depre should be another tired kid after this game, but Keegan has had to be much of the offense here on this Houlton side. Caribou spread it around a little bit more.
Yeah, Keegan's having to not only score it, but make plays for other people every time down, and that just takes it out of you. Plus, he's got to play defense.
He makes the first free throw. The foul for the Vikings was against Ethan Holdsworth. That's his 4th personal. It's 5 team fouls against the Vikings. Gentle, 1 of 2 from the line. Houlton continues the best average is a steal by Gentle. Is going to take it and lay it up and in. Makes it 63-59. I was going to say average free throw shooting at best, but before I had the chance, Keegan Gentle with a nice steal, lays it up and in.
Great defensive play by Keegan Gentle. Then two great athletes battling it out for the loose ball.
Houlton probably glad they didn't call the foul at midcourt. Parker Depre can't get the shot to go in the lane. Rebound by Foley.
Good look. Couldn't knock it down.
Gentle goes behind his back, finds Solomon. Thought about it, and he's going to be whistling for steps.
Yeah, tough turnover there. That's a big one.
3:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. This one has been good game throughout.
Houlton's got some dividends out of their switching defenses. Every time they've gone into a little half-court trap, for the most part, Caribou's, I wouldn't say they've struggled to handle it, but it's sped them up, and they have turned it over a little bit.
Jaron Gentle's going to put a little pressure on Bouchard.
Caribou got a great look last time. Parker Depre missed a shot he doesn't normally miss.
Bouchard finds Depre. Going to kick it out. Holdsworth lets one fly from deep. Can't get it to go. Right there, though, is Marker with the put-back shot. Makes it a 6-point game, 65-59.
That's a big rebound Houlton didn't get there, Tim.
Credit Marker for sticking with the play.
Yeah, Marker's a good athlete. He dunks the ball at 6 feet, dunks easily.
Keegan Gentle in the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Callahan fights for it. Ball's on the floor. Couple players down there. Parker Depre, one of them, Foley, and Caribou's going to get the ball as they have the arrow. 2:26 remaining here in regulation.
Coach Gorgon was going to use a timeout there. He's probably happy he didn't go that way. Of course, they do lose the arrow, so you never know.
Coach
He might have
Brewer,
really burned that timeout.
Yeah, he wants to continue to shuffle players in and out as Isaiah Gentle comes in. Foley will go to the bench for those 4 fouls.
Switched up his press here too, Tim. They're going to man-to-man full. See if Caribou looks to take advantage and maybe go long.
Broad pass. Houlton Athletic Director Bruce Nason out there to clean up a little sweat on the floor.
Looks like Houlton's going to get a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Brewer has a couple things he wants to talk over. 2:26 remaining here in regulation, 65-59. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on WHOU.
The S.W. Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the S.W. Collins Company.
We are back here live on WHOU as the score 65-59. Caribou with a 6-point advantage. Coach Brewer's team still talking in the timeout here. They're going to talk about what type of press they want to put on Caribou. See if they come back out in the man-to-man. They're going to switch things up.
Yeah, it looks like Houlton's going to stay man.
It's Caribou switching things up. Marker look to inbound. He'll find Parker Depre. Parker to Bouchard. Back to Parker. Dangerous pass, and Caribou fortunate to keep possession.
What a smart play by Parker Depre, though. Gets himself in the front court, just barely saves it.
Jaron Gentle with a near steal. Instead, they're going to say it's a reach-in foul. So, that will be the 17th foul against the Shires. That's 3 players now with 4 fouls for Houlton. They're going to the free throw line for the front end of a 1-on-1 is going to be senior Alex Bouchard.
Alex has been quiet here in the second half. He had 8 in the first half, but he's yet to score in the second half. Made a big free throw there, though.
Does so many things well for this Caribou team, though, as far as taking care of the ball. He's generally the point guard. I mean, Parker Depre can handle the ball and set things up as well, but
they really all can handle it for Caribou, honestly.
Bouchard makes 1 of 2. 7-point game at 66-59. 2 minutes now remaining here in regulation. Keegan Gentle being guarded by Sawyer Depre. Finds Jaron Gentle. You got to think they're going to try to keep the ball in Keegan's hands as much as possible. Callahan gets in the lane, tries a handoff, going to be stolen away. Here's Parker Depre. See if he decides to take some time off the clock. Draws Solomon out away from the hoop. And it's going to be a traveling violation as Parker Depre lost control of the basketball.
Yeah, a little out of control on that one. Good help defense.
Coach Corrigan telling his senior leader, you just want to slow things down.
Yeah, clock's your friend.
Here's Gentle for Holt. Left-handed, kicks it out. Isaiah Gentle, back to Callahan. Sawyer Depre is on the floor, and he's grimacing as he came down on someone's ankle. The hoop is good. It's going to make it a 5-point game. Sawyer Depre, he's had one heck of a game here so far, but he's going to have to go to the bench as we're going to see Burkowski come back in. As Sawyer came down on someone's ankle.
Yeah, tough break there for Caribou. We're hoping it's just a tweak. You don't ever want to see anyone get hurt. He hurt his foot maybe last year or else in soccer this year. I know he missed some games this year in soccer. Having a great game, too.
He's going to try to walk it off if he can. He's going back and forth up the sideline. Minute 24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's a 5-point ball game. Caribou with the lead in the ball. Here's Bouchard with it. Finds Holdsworth. He rips through. Back to Bouchard. Over the head pass. Finds Burkowski. Caribou wants to spread things out and take some time off the clock. And a player control foul is going to be called against Holdsworth.
And it's going to be 5 fouls, too.
The official's going to say he cleared a little bit of space.
Yeah, tough. I had a bad angle from where I am. I couldn't tell.
So, Corey Herbert's going to check into the game here for the Vikings.
Yeah, Corey hasn't played tonight, so that was a tough situation to come in a 5-point game
Coach Corrigan,
with a minute left.
Yeah, Coach Corrigan not happy. He might have had a case. Of course, the official was closer than I was. And now, the foul's going to be called against the Shires. It's going to be a team control foul.
Be a push-off on Keegan Gentle. And I was looking at the Sawyer Depre talking to his coach about going back in the game, which he just did. So I have no idea what happened over there. They called a push-off.
Something made its way out onto the court.
Yeah, somebody just threw something on the court.
Yeah, I think it came off.
I think it came from
one of the players. I think might have gone to spin that off their water bottle. Perhaps.
I think it might have come from a fan.
Yeah, maybe.
I could be wrong, but everybody look back.
It's a 5-point game with a minute left. Caribou with the lead in the basketball. 66-61 is the score.
And if you're Houlton, you got to give one here pretty quick.
They've got 18 fouls, so they're still in the 1-on-1. And Solomon's going to reach in. That will send Burkowski to the free throw line here. 1-on-1. That'll be the last 1-on-1.
Yeah, good foul. Better than fouling Parker Depre or Alex Bouchard if you're Houlton.
The issue Houlton's going to have here, Rob, is now you've got 4 players with 4 fouls each.
Yeah, but you got to stop that clock. You can't let them run it down.
Koski misses the front end, but who's there for the board? It's Parker Depre. And a reach-in foul is going to be committed. I believe it's going to be Isaiah Gentle. That will send Parker Depre to the line for 2 free throws. 4 Shires there, and somehow Depre comes up with the basketball. Houlton not boxing out, and again, Depre just wanted it more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Showing
just went up over everybody there, and so quick off the floor, Parker Depre.
That's why he get named to all-state teams.
Yeah, you don't really teach that quick jumping like that. And he's had a decent game, but certainly he's had better games.
Just as far as scoring the ball, not everything you do shows up in the box score. Depre makes a pair. 68-61 is the score. Houlton needs to score in a hurry. 45 seconds left. Keegan Gentle, inside out dribble, gets in the lane, draws some contact. Blocking foul is going to be called. Stopping the clock at 42 seconds.
Keegan upset with himself there. He didn't get the and one. That's what he's looking for on that. Such a quick, tight crossover dribble. So hard to keep him in front.
2 personal fouls against Parker Depre. Keegan Gentle going to the line. He's got 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is going to be off the mark. At the conclusion of this game, we will have the Pat's Pizza post-game show, so don't go too far. We'll not only have our Pat's Pizza post-game guests, but we'll talk about what games we've got coming up on WHOU. Gentle makes 1 of 2. It's a 6-point game, 68-62. Houlton with some pressure now, and Isaiah Gentle commits the foul, trying to reach in from behind. Alex Bouchard will go to the free throw line.
Get that clock stopped.
37.6 seconds are left, and now Isaiah Gentle just picked up his 4th foul. So Houlton without many players left that can commit a foul without fouling out. As Alex Bouchard misses the first free throw, gives a little ray of hope here for the Shires. The made free throw here, though, it's going to be a 3-possession game. Second free throw's up. That one is good. 69-62. Keegan Gentle receives the inbound. Pass. He's working against Parker Depre. Lets one fly. Can't get it to go. Gets his own board, though, after the tip out. Keegan spins in the lane. Puts it up off glass. No good. Rebound taken away by Depre, and you got to believe that's going to seal it here for the Vikings as a reach and foul is committed by Cam Callahan. And that will conclude his evening. He played a long time with those 4 fouls, Rob. And
yep, he did.
21.3 seconds left on the clock. He's going to foul out.
Yeah, stopping the clock there. Got to do it.
Really no choice. As Drew Foley, he too with 4 fouls have come in, and Coach Kyle Corrigan wants to talk things over. 21.3 seconds left. Caribou's up by 7 and going to the free throw line. We will take a 30-second break and be right back here for the conclusion of this one on WHOU.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
1,000.
Back live here on WHOU. The score is 69-62. Going to be Parker Depre walking to the free throw line when Houlton comes out of the huddle here, as it was a full timeout. Coach Brewer getting in the last few words as Parker Depre, usually pretty solid from the line. He can really seal this one, although it's already a 3-possession game. A 7-point lead for the Vikings. Caribou's going to elect to keep only Sawyer Depre in the lanes as they don't want to commit a foul. They don't want to stop the clock and walk the other way. Parker Depre makes the first. Extends the lead to 8. And now Sawyer's going to come out of the lane as well.
18 points for Parker on the night.
A couple of the guards will come back in the lane, so Coach Corrigan switches things up. And second free throw is just as good. Makes it 71-62. There's 21 seconds left here on the clock. Caribou's going to push their record to 4-0. Have a stranglehold here on number 1 as a traveling violation going to be called on Caleb Solomon. Caribou will get the ball back with 11.7 seconds left, and a foul is going to be committed. Keegan Gentle committing the foul. That will be Keegan's 4th. And we'll see Parker Depre right straight back to the free throw line.
Yeah, got to stop the clock.
And again, don't go too far, as we will have the Pat's Pizza post-game show coming up here momentarily, as a few of the fans decide they're going to beat the crowd here tonight.
2 great teams, though, tonight, Tim. Great job by both squads, and teams that I'm pretty sure we'll see in Bangor. You never want to write the book before it happens, but two very strong teams in Class B. And Houlton was right there with Caribou for a long, long time. 1 or 2 bounces or plays that it would have gone the other way. This game might have been different.
The Vikings in the end flexing their muscle, showing why they are the defending state champions and one of the favorites to repeat here, as Keegan Gentle going to pull up from downtown, can't get it to go. And Caribou just has to inbound and kill. 4.2 seconds left, and they're going to go home with the victory. So they've got an 11-point lead. A few subs checking into the game here for Caribou. And the folks that made the trip down from up north are going to give a standing ovation here to the starters for the Caribous. Hard-fought win tonight. They're going to pick up the victory, and again, some very valuable heel points, even though it's only early in the season. The Caribou Vikings make the trip to the Shiretown and pull out 73-62 victory. Don't go too far. We've got the Pat's Pizza postgame show coming up. We'll take a 1-minute break and bring it back. Rob will have his postgame guest back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
We are back here live on WHOU on our Pat's Pizza postgame show. It was the Caribou Vikings picking up the victory over Houlton, 73-62. Rob is courtside. He's got Sawyer Depre.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with Sawyer Depre. Sawyer, great job. I really thought you looked to score the ball a lot. Last year, played a great role on the state championship team, but this year, man, you're just ripping it up, going to the hoop.
Thank you so much. I know Austin Finland's gone, so someone had to step up and take that role, scoring part of it anyway, and mostly the defending. I've been guarding their team's best player mostly every game, so it's been hard.
Tonight you had to check Keegan Gentle. I thought you did a nice job on him. He still got his. What's it like when he's hitting step-back threes?
Yeah, it's kind of getting frustrating, if he's hitting step-back threes in your face. Kind of gets frustrating, but he's the type of player, he's a very good player off the dribble and shooting as well.
Now, of course, the storybook season last year, you guys all play so well together. Everybody unselfish. That's what I love about your team. What do you think it's going to take to get back to Bangor and beyond this year to go back-to-back?
Same thing, just being unselfish, play a lot of team basketball, and playing good, solid defense like we did at the tournament last year.
Well, listen, thank you very much. Great game. Appreciate you being our Pat's Pizza post-game guest, and good job. I'm sure we'll see you in Bangor.
All right, thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. Sawyer certainly having himself a game here this evening. He led Caribou with 24 points as they pulled out the 11-point victory over the Shires. We'll take one last short break. It'll be a 30-second break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the scoring. Don't go too far. Back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Back live on WHOU's Pat's Pizza postgame show. So we're just wrapping some things up here. Rob, why don't you go ahead and go down through the scoring?
Sure, let's start with the Shires. They were led by Keegan Gentle. Great job once again for Keegan, 27 big points. Caleb Solomon, solid game, 13 points for Caleb. Jaron Gentle, 9 points. Drew Foley with 2 points. Cam Callahan with 4 points. Drew Foley with 7 points. Cam Callahan with 4. And Isaiah Gentle with 2 points. I thought Isaiah really did some good things off the bench for Houlton. I think he's looking more and more comfortable. I thought he did a great job. Had some nice passes, and Houlton needs that. Some other kids to attack the rim once in a while and make plays for people. Caribou, they were led by Sawyer Depre. What a great job by Sawyer. 24 big points. Didn't miss a whole lot of shots either, Tim. Parker Depre with 21, and he kind of iced the game, 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter from the line, and great job, just a smooth customer. Isaac Marker with 17, same thing with him, just a really talented offensive player, good shooter, athletic, the whole 9 yards. Alex Bouchard, solid once again, as he always is, 10 points for him. And Ethan Holdsworth, he was saddled with foul trouble all night. 2 points, but you can see the talent he's got, and he's going to be a plus player for them for sure.
Two top teams going at it hard tonight. It was Caribou pulling out the 73-62 victory. For the Vikings, their next game is going to take place a week from today, a game you and I will have up there, Rob. We're going to make the trip up to Caribou as there's a bunch of games that day on WHOU. That'll be December 23rd. They'll be hosting John Bapps. The boys' game will tip off at 3 p.m. We'll be there for that one. For Houlton, they're going to turn around and play again on Wednesday, a game we'll also have here on WHOU. They're going to host the Central Aroostook Panthers. That also is a 7 p.m. game. Some of the other games we want to talk about here on WHOU. Tomorrow night, a lot of girls action. It's Herman at Old Town Girls, Fort Fairfield at Fort Kent, and Houlton at Central Aroostook. Again, all girls games. All of those are 7 o'clock starts. Tune right in here on WHOU around 6:45. We'll have the tip-off to our pregame show on each of those. And then on Wednesday, back to the boys. It's going to be Central Aroostook at Houlton, as we just said, Herman at Old Town, and GHCA making the trip up to Fort Kent. That game is a 6 o'clock start. All others, 7 p.m. That's going to wrap it up here for us tonight. Appreciate you tuning in. You saw a pretty good ball game here tonight, and it was Caribou pulling out the 73-62 victory, showing again why they're the number one seed, why they're the defending Class B state champions, and why they're one of the favorites to try to win it again this year. For all of our crew helping make tonight's game possible, for Marco Almonte back running production, for Aiden Johnson on the board, Lori Susi running camera, and of course my color man, Rob Moran. I am Tim Tweedy. Thank you for tuning into this one, and tune back in on Wednesday. We'll be right back here at Alumni Gymnasium when it's going to be Central Aroostook coming down to take on the Shires. Until then, good night, everyone.